All right, music fans, welcome back. Harmless Dave here, talking real music in real time for a few real people out there just like you and just like me. So, we got breaking news about Steve Perry. Holy crap, Batman. Steve Perry is working with this band called The Effect, and it's not new music. Just let's throw it out there quickly here. This is not new music from Steve Perry. This is a remake of a Journey song, a great Journey song, by the way, which, quite honestly, Journey, the band, could release this as a single right now. They could redo it or they could put the original back out there. If you know the album Raised on Radio, the song It Could Have Been You, which has just got this great bop to it and should have been on the radio. It was from the album Raised on Radio. And the band The Effect is redoing it. And Steve Perry apparently is doing something with the band. He must be singing on the song. This is what it says over on Instagram. This is from Trev Lukather. By the way, Trev Lukather is in the band, The Effect. And it's an interesting band. Nick Collins, Steve Magoria from Toto. It's a pretty cool band, and I've listened to some of their stuff. It's a little proggy for me. It's a little proggier than I would have hoped for. And quite honestly, I showcase bands that have Toto enzymes all the time. Streetlight is one of them from last year. And this is their album Ignition. They just redid a Toto song, and you can go look it up. And they sound incredible doing the Toto stuff. So, again, there are a lot of bands, especially over in Sweden, that I think try a little bit harder to get to that Toto sound, whereas I'm thinking The Effect, they have proggy influences. Obviously, with Nick Collins, you think of Genesis. I hear some Alan Parsons in there, but it's a little more frantic than what I am accustomed to musically. It's not bad. It's good. It's very good, especially compared to some of the stuff that is mainstream. And I don't know if this will push the band into the mainstream, having Steve Perry. Maybe they'll do this song in such a unique and powerful way that it will break through, and people on these, corporate radio platforms will say, hey, maybe we should play this new song by The Effect with Steve Perry. That would be cool. Now, again, it's a remake of a classic Journey song. So anyone telling you that this is new music from Steve Perry, that's a little bit misleading. Let's put it that way. It's not. In fact, Steve wrote the song. Steve wrote or co-wrote with Jonathan Cain, and with help from Neil Sean. If you look at the writing credits, what I would do, folks, first thing is, if you haven't heard this track by Journey, the original Journey song, it's superb. But here's the rest of the story from Trev Lukather. He says, Steve and I go way back. Other than my pop, which of course is Steve Lukather, Steve Perry has been a mentor to me. When he heard The Effect, he called me and expressed how much he really loved what we were doing. It meant the world. On that same call, I started raving about a deep cut Journey tune, there you go, called It Could Have Been You. The idea came up about The Effect doing our own version of it. I asked Steve Perry if he'd be into singing on it, and he said yes. Even though we were done with our album, it was just too good of an idea to pass up. Any chance to work with my dear brother, Steve, is one I'll happily take. And so, again, they kind of sign it here at various people. Emmett Lee Stang, Nick Collins. Stang is the singer. Nick Collins, of course, the son of Phil Collins, playing drums. Steve Magoria, official, who is still in toto, technically, right? He goes on to talk a little bit more about this. I built up the production with Emmett's lead vocal to really present to him our vision of what we had in mind. Steve came by the studio while we were tracking Nick's drums at Treehouse Recording. I'll forever bottle up his first reaction after the playback, his excitement that we could resurrect an overlooked Journey song with new life, obviously connected to the pipes, because Steve came in the next day and shook the house with his vocal performance. I think our neighbors thought it was the Northridge earthquake all over again. The power of Steve's vocals is on another level, one of a kind. That's why he's the GOAT. Thank you, Steve Perry, for not only for the honor, but for your belief in us and what we do. This is never taken for granted. So there you have it. The guys are pretty excited. They say that Steve Perry's vocals sounded like an earthquake. So we shall see. The song will drop on May 7th. So all of you Steve Perry fanatics, get yourselves ready. Grab some listening popcorn. And I'm sure you're going to enjoy it. At least, folks, can I say this and not offend anyone? At least it's not a Christmas song. And I wasn't all that impressed with the Dolly Parton thing, the duet, the open arms thing, where it was mostly Dolly and just a little bit of Steve. I'm hoping here, this will be interesting, because if these guys say that vocally he's, just raising the roof, this will be interesting. So I'm looking forward to that. But again, this is not new music by Steve Perry. All right. So anyone telling you that, anyone putting out content that says this is new Steve Perry, first of all, it's the effect with Steve Perry singing on it. And it's an old Journey song that I wish Journey would have put out as a single back in the day, whenever. There are a ton of songs. I don't want to say a ton, but yeah, there are a ton of songs by so many different bands that you could release today as singles. I guess you have to get them in, Netflix miniseries or video games, or maybe in TikTok videos where guys are skateboarding and drinking ocean spray cranberry juice and playing along to whatever song, or just riding along to the song. I don't understand how this works anymore. In the old days, you would release a song to radio, and then people would call and say, yeah, I like that song, play it more, But today we have to put stuff in, we have to do product placement, basically, with the music that gets released today. So one more time on this. If you're kind of a Toto person, you might want to check out Streetlight and their album Ignition. This came out last year. And I think, believe it or not, I think it's more on target. There are other bands that I've showcased throughout the years. There's this band called State of Salazar. They broke up, which I was bummed out about, but they released a couple of albums, which amazing Toto-esque sound, great singing, more again like the Bobby Kimball style of singing, which of course we all miss. Bobby Kimball, I hear, not doing well these days. So anyway, folks, sorry to end this on a bummer. I guess the good news is Steve Perry. For all the Steve Perry fans who want more Steve Perry, finally you're getting a little bit of Steve. We're still hopeful that someday Steve Perry really will come out with new music, and I'm all ears for that. All right. Thanks for watching. God bless. Talk to you soon.